Hey, all right. I am in New Mexico. This is Steve. I'll tell you more about Steve in a second. We're going to turn around and show you Mexico. There it is back there. And that's the southern terminus right here. Ready to start on the Continental Divide Trail. Say hi to all the kids at Holy Trinity. Woo! So Steve lives in Silver City here, real close. And I contacted him and he drove me down here, dropped me off, and I'm going to see him in a few days when I hike through Silver City. He's holding a resupply box for me. And then when I get up into the Gila Wilderness and get finished, assuming that I actually make it that far, then he'll pick me up and bring me down here. So he's been super helpful, and yeah.
My pleasure.
Anybody needs anybody get shuttled around, he's your man. All right, well, I'm gonna get started, and then I'll kind of tell you all about my bus ride and everything here and all that once I get a little bit down the trail. See ya. All right, here we go. First steps. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm finally out here. I'm so excited. Looks like had some people here starting at some point that are excited about it. And there's the trail ahead. See some of the mountains in the background. So I'll be going through the desert quite a bit for the next few days. 5 days to Lordsburg. Well, I'm not sure totally what to expect out of this day. I just started at 9 o'clock. So that's obviously a lot later than what I would normally start, but pretty good. When he started shuttling me down this road, it's 26 miles of kind of four-wheel drive road. It was pitch black out. I mean, you couldn't tell there were even mountains anywhere. And here we are, a little after 9 now. It's a long route to get here. But anyway, shorter days because it's winter time, and I'm gonna have to probably stay focused and get up earlier than the regular and hike determined. Otherwise, when it gets dark at 5 or 5:30, or I'm not exactly sure here, then I will, especially first night, probably not want to be hiking in that because I won't know what the heck I'm doing and where even to tent and stuff. So I'll just have to keep moving is all. Probably be relatively early evening since it's going to get dark so early. See the first CDT trail sign up there, and you can see one quite a bit further off than that too. And there's Steve over there. If you can see his truck. He's heading back home. Yesterday morning at 4:30 a.m. I woke up and went to the bus station, and then for 22 hours was on buses, and I slept a total of 3 hours from 4:45 yesterday until I got here today and Steve picked me up. So I'm sure I'm gonna feel that later today. But yeah, the bus thing was pretty good. Lots of people making too much noise on a bus, so you can't sleep, but that's to be expected. But yeah, it all went well, and got here. The bus was, I think, 15 minutes late, which is, pretty much on time. So let's see. I just found out a few days ago that a guy whose trail name is Smiley was just going the opposite direction here, south to the border, back there where I started at the southern terminus, and he finished the trail. And so the interesting thing about that is he is really the first person that I met on trail and hung out with at all the very first time I ever went backpacking, which was on the Appalachian Trail. So kind of cool that almost crossed paths with him. That would have been really cool if I would have started out today. pick that sticker off of me. Would have been cool if I would have started out today and crossed paths with him. Had a little reunion. So anyway, congratulations, Smiley. He's done. I've only got 3,099 miles to go. And one more comment. You know, I had all those videos about, or that video about thawing out the water, thawing out the ice, because the average temperature this time of year is so cold. Well, I don't know, it's like 65 right now. And the 10-day forecast is pretty much highs in the high 60s all week. I mean, for 10 days, maybe even in the low 70s. So it'll get chilly at night, of course, but nothing that I can't manage. It'll be like, you know, in the 30s. So it'll be great. But weird. So yes, it's winter time. Gotta love it, hiking in the winter time, and it's 65 degrees. Woohoo! Well, the little mountains are getting closer. We'll have to see when I get up here if I get to walk through them or if they're gonna have me skirt off to the side. Hope we get to get inside there a little bit. All right, that's where I came from, way back there. You can kind of see maybe some little structures, houses and farms and things. Anyway, that's across the Mexican border. That's real close to where I was at when I started. And then I've just come around this hill, and now all of a sudden there's a big fire going on. So I don't know what that is, but I'm not going back to look for it. I'm already tired. And I haven't climbed up into the mountains, but I'm into the hills anyway, getting into it. We'll see where it leads. That lack of sleep last night's catching up with me. I'm wiped out. I'm a little over 10 miles, and I just sat down here to take a quick break, and I dozed off. Woke up, oh, can't wait to get done and get some sleep tonight. Well, this has been interesting. I started out the day by doing a few miles of just trail right through the middle of the desert, and then it turned into road walking, and I walked largely the road that Steve drove me in on. I think, there was a lot of stuff I recognized there, and so walked that for several miles, for quite a long ways, and then dropped down into this wash, and I've been walking this wash for several miles. So yeah, this is not how the desert on the PCT was, but it's beautiful. Some great views around here. Still not seeing any wildlife really, but I'm loving it. I'm sweating a lot. Can't believe I'm sweating this much in late December. But anyway, I'm I think about just a little over a mile away from the first water cache, which is around 14 miles from the border. So probably done close to 13 now, and I'm doing better. I tell you, I'm not in shape for this. I have trained a little, try to get myself in shape, but obviously not really enough. I was doing great until about 8 miles, which isn't very much. I've done some 10-mile hikes at home that kind of kicked me, but I did okay with them. And man, at 8 miles, I was really struggling. And from, I'd say, 8 to maybe 11, I was really struggling. Wondering, man, am I going to just have to stop and, not do as much as I intended to do. But I think my body and my brain have finally kind of overcome the pain, and it's not really messing with me anymore. And I'm just on automatic pilot, going along and doing fine, and we'll see how long that lasts, but it's going great. Ready to get to this water, take a break, load up, and then just see. It's about, well, by the time I get to the water, it'll be close to 3 o'clock. So that'll give me maybe another couple of hours before I really need to get things set up somewhere so I don't get stuck in the dark trying to figure out where to set up my tent. And so I don't need to do that many more miles, maybe another 3 miles after I get to the water. So I'll probably just take it easy from here on out, you know, mosey to the water, get some water, relax, then just work my way down, see how far I can get, and call it a night. All right, there's my water. Hallelujah. So, the Continental Divide Trail Coalition keeps these things stocked, I think, pretty much year round. There are like 5 of them, or maybe 4 of them, between here and Lordsburg. So for 80 miles, there'll be 4, I think it's 4 boxes. And they're just loaded full of jugs of water. And these are the jugs that I thought I was going to have to thaw out if it was cold, but it's not cold, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, there's lots. I mean, I can't imagine who would use all this water. There's so much water. And, you know, they put good fresh water in there, but it's been sitting in. It's in these jugs that get reused, so you don't just put it in your jug and drink it. You need to filter it just to make sure. So anyway, all right, well, I'm going to get that out and do my thing and take a little break and then get moving on.